rockin', go house. Everybody say rockin', don't stop it. Mr. Big. Wow. L-O-V-E. The Soul Sonic.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Greetings, everyone, from Washington, D.C. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. Down, hoping to notch one here in this
Wizards ball.
Let's go.
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to Indiana.
And when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, as they did in that game, it's going to be a long night.
It will be. I mean, you're right there. It's hard to snap yourselves out of that kind of funk. You get into it. It's just tough to break out of it.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Charlotte. Pairing in the backcourt, it's Walker and Henderson. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No good from Bailey. Here's Pierce. Pass to Wall. Nene setting the pick for Wall. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Here's Walker, averaging 16 points a game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Randy Whitman and I spoke just briefly. We talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Nene, a 6'11" Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. He's a quality two-way player. And for him, as it is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. You know, over the course of his 12-year career, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injury.
Just 4 to shoot. Walker the pass to Bailey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Bailey.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Wall. Here we go now. And he gets the bucket. Wall's got 6.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
The feed to Jefferson. Shoots from the baseline. Courtot with the block. And yes, sir, that one drops. Jefferson's got his first bucket in this one. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Wall. Puts up the baby hook. And it's Courtot finishing it off.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Walker the pass to Bailey. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. He kicks it to Walker. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Wall dishes to Beal. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Outside, Walker. Passes it to Baylor. Here's Jefferson. The second chance effort. The shot is off. Gorjot with the defensive effort.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Kicks it to Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pierce with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Washington leading now by 4. It's Pierce with the drive.
Paul Pierce, a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league, and they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Butler. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Wizards out front, leading by 6. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
This Saturday, March 28th, Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks go up against Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets. Live from Charlotte, it's the real deal.
Now the second quarter, get ready to down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Hornets trail by 6. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Beast out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. Feeds to Beal. The shot no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
It's not very often you can say this about the future. It is looking pretty bright in Charlotte.
So often the season ends and you're thinking about the issues you've got to deal with, but right now the Hornets heading in a good direction.
And Washington making a change here. Nene's checked in, and it's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Hornets trail by 5. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Walker. And good on the basket. Book it. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And for Charlotte, as you said, part of it is feeling good with their direction, but also they should feel good that they actually have a direction after the way the last few years had gone.
Nene with the screen on Walker. Wall passes to Nene. Nene, right side. Stolen by Walker. To the wing right side. Here's Bailey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, having a direction, as you mentioned, had been a problem with Charlotte because they seem to change their minds every year about who they were going to be, and they did it for the last decade or so. Now it seems as though the base is solid, and they've got an idea of how they want to build and who they want to build around, and they've got a group that can grow together.
Washington trailing. Here's Beal, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is... really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
And Beal with his great outside shooting. A nice compliment to John Wall.
You know, you watch Wall, how much he's improved as a shooter, but he's best really attacking off the dribble. With Beal spacing the floor, I think they make a nice 1-2 punch.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Henderson's checked in.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Well, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Wall dishes to Nene. Pierce against Henderson. Gortat with the screen for Pierce. Here's Wall. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, and in that matchup, it was a really aggressive game. And I thought the foul trouble that resulted was really the difference in the game.
For Washington, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going
down there. Man. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
There's a great dunk and also a great game we've got here. That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
He feeds it to Pierce. Nene with it. He's against Zeller. Tries a 3, and Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Pierce. And that's 11 points for John Wall. Washington making some changes. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Gortat. Butler comes in. Is checked in for Nene. And then for Charlotte, Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's the Beast in for Gerald Henderson. They set the pick. Humphrey sets a pick for Pierce. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Williams passes to Bailey. Sessions against Williams. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Williams. No good on the 3. Wizards leading by 3. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
Outside, Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Humphries. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And again, Washington with the triple.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Williams passes to Bailey. They need this. It's rebounded by Serafin. Washington's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Sessions with it. Now guarded by Bailey. Now the dish to Butler. No one near him. Misses off the right iron.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Biombo kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Sessions.